Hi, I'm Jenny from Perform Lab Coaching, and today we will be answering some frequently asked questions from amateur cyclists looking to train for a goal or event.
So the first question we have is, what type of sessions give you the most bang for your buck when training?
You can get the biggest bang for your buck through high intensity training. Things like turbo sessions and stuff, particularly through the winter, are going to be most effective for most riders.
So for cyclists who have jobs, kids and limited time, how would you build training around a real life?
Well, the most important thing is that life needs to come first. You can't be no one's going to prioritize riding their bike over their family, their kids, their job. It's not realistic, so it's really important, and we know that, and we know to prioritize the time that you've got, and we know how to make the most of that time, using it wisely, really. We'd use really specific training tailored to your goals to make sure that you're getting the most out of your time that you've got and you're not sacrificing anything else in your life for it.
So moving on from that, have you got any tips to stay consistent even if life gets in the way?
Well, the good thing is, for the majority of amateur cyclists, you don't need to be doing 20 hours a week on the bike. That's not what you need to do to see an improvement. We could see improvements with significantly less. So you don't need to be thinking, oh my God, I need to do 3 hours every single day. It's just about getting that consistency throughout the week, a few times a week on the bike, and we can make the most of that, and you don't need to be doing too much. I think a lot of people go too big, and that's where you lose motivation, and you don't want to be doing that.
If I miss a session, will I get told off by my coach?
Absolutely. No, you're not going to be told off for missing a session. It happens, life happens, we know that, and training can be adjusted. It's, especially through winter, it's super easy because we know that things are going to come first. So we can always plan around and adjust training if it needs to be adjusted.
If I have some important events coming up, is it normal to taper for them, or would you train through them?
It depends on the importance of your event. If it's your key event of the year, you would do a kind of taper into it. If it's a building event where you've got a couple of small events ahead of your bigger event, we'd maybe look to train you through those smaller events so that you can hit your biggest event in the best shape you can possibly be in. But equally, we're not going to have you going into events tired. Nobody wants to be racing tired. So it's super easy to prioritize the biggest things so that we can make sure you nail that really big goal.
Am I allowed to have a cafe stop during a training ride?
I think cafe stops can be encouraged, especially in winter. It's the time to get the good training in, but it doesn't need to be super intense. You can relax, enjoy the group riding. Often a group ride is a great way to get some volume in, and sometimes they include cafe stops. Like, no one's going to say you're not allowed a flat white.
As a coach, what is your favourite session to set or to do?
Ooh, to set, definitely not to do. I'm a really big fan of 2040s. I think they're really high intensity, you get really good quality out, great for in winter, but personally, I hate to do them. And my favourite to do, I'm a big fan of long efforts out on the road, things like zone 3, threshold type stuff, kind of tapping away that steady state.
For training, do I need a power meter?
You do not need a power meter. There's so many different metrics we can work off: RPE, rate of perceived exertion, heart rate if you've got that. Power is a really good one, but you don't need power if you don't have it. And you don't want it if you don't want it.
If I go on holiday, will I lose all my fitness?
No, often a holiday can be a great way to step back and refresh. Everyone needs a break. You can't train 100% all the time. It's not sustainable. And in a week, you're not going to lose any fitness. All you're going to do is recover and probably be better when you get back.
If you could describe successful training in one word, what word would that be?
Consistency. It's not about a great session once every 2 weeks. That's not going to make you a better bike rider. Doing that consistent, regular training, day in, day out, not every day, but over time, it's going to build up and compile, and you'll be a better bike rider for it. Hope that's answered some of your questions you had about coaching and training. I've got some slots available if you want to head over to Perform Lab Coaching. The link is going to be in the description.